really delighted to be in this forum because I think this is a really unique opportunity when regulators, traditional players, incumbents, banks and fintech companies are coming together and actually opening agendas. What is upcoming, what are lessons learned from the past, and basically taking off traditional walls, traditional silos. Because if we look on the future of Europe, on upcoming regulations like Data Act, like Open Finance Framework, it is obvious that the future is not competing each other, not fighting in each other's castles, but joining forces together and look for solutions what we can bring to customers.
What I really like at this event is that it brings the whole fintech industry together, and it's really clear that there's a lot of support from other agencies as well. So what I was really impressed is that not only the regulators and the Ministry of Finance here, but also the development agency for Latvia and other institutions, and I think this is really crucial to develop an ecosystem. And from my point of view, the Latvian ecosystem is very innovative. I think other European companies, they're definitely looking to, how to scale up quickly, and they look at what the Latvian platforms are doing here to imitate them. What I really liked was this idea about as part of the sandbox providing synthetic data to fintechs. I think that's really innovative. I haven't seen it anywhere else in the European space. And I think that's really crucial because that's often the problem for fintechs is getting real-time data of consumers, of banking customers. And if you have that data set, it really helps to allow fintechs to scale up quickly and develop their business models. So that's a good idea.
I'm actually very happy that we are having such kind of event here in Latvia, which is initiated by the regulator, which is also important for us, and supported by the Investment Development Agency. So far I think there has been very good summary by the FCMC themselves, and also the further discussion where actually all the fintech community is going to. Lately, actually, I would say there has been a bit lack of such kind of events where both the government, regulator and the industry meets together. So that's why I like this.
I see kind of a great potential in Latvia for development of this field and development of businesses in crypto industry. And now, as we probably all know, there soon will be a trigger for that, MiCA, which will be adopted this year. I see that Latvia could be one of the countries that gains the most of this new regulation, and can use its kind of advantage of being small and nimble and flexible country that can quickly implement regulation and legislation for crypto businesses that could be kind of welcoming and inviting and bring those businesses here. We kind of want to make Riga and Latvia a more competitive place for fintechs and especially crypto businesses. I think we're already actually doing quite many good things to get there. We have quite good regulation from tax perspective for fintechs and businesses. Regulator is lately becoming very friendly to fintechs and offers kind of fast-track licensing processes. Challenges, of course, there are a few as well. First of all, probably we would need to get on board the traditional financial industry with crypto businesses, because there are huge interdependence. Well, maybe dependence from crypto side more from the traditional businesses currently.
I'm really glad to be here today, and what I learned is how diverse and rich the Latvian fintech ecosystem is, and how big the ambitions are of all the players, be it either the regulator, other public policy stakeholders, and the company on stage, be it investors, startups, or more established players. What I learned today was that Latvia has big plans to basically be a strong force within fintech innovation in Europe in the future, more even so than in the past, and also take a very active position in the crypto space, which obviously we as MasterCard really appreciate, because we see it as a strong contribution to the wider innovation in the payment space, and therefore I'm extremely glad to be here and connect to all the players of the industry. obviously, for MasterCard, it's important that we have really good connections to the ecosystem. We're a B2B2C or B2B2B company, so we can only be successful if we really have that network to the card issuers, to the fintech, to the acquirers, and to all the players in between. And nothing beats the personal dialogue, especially in times such as the one we're in now. And being able to meet all these interesting players here in such a condensed space is really great opportunity. And I think Latvia is already a very strong player, a very strong nation in this space, and I think with the upcoming regulation and the European market being even more harmonized, I think there's great things to come. And so the best thing to develop these relations is to be here on site, and that's why we're here today. I think the most challenging thing in FinTech is basically striking the right balance between security, conservatism, regulation on the one hand, and innovation on the other hand. Because, I mean, when money is involved, typically, you know, that's no time for joking. People tend to be risk averse, especially when it's their own money at risk. And obviously, there's complex things, or higher things at work, such as AML, KYC, counter-terrorist financing. So sometimes, either party or either party can be frustrated, right? The innovators say this is all taking too long. We are hindered by regulation and by all this old school stuff. Whereas the more conservative parts of the industry say this is all going way too fast. We haven't mapped the landscape. We're overtaking ourselves. Basically, we're creating precedents for things we haven't thoroughly thought through yet. And I think, it's a pendulum that swings, and of course you need to sort of keep this in a very healthy corridor, and you need to address both camps and unite them. And that's also, I think, a dialogue or a thought process that's happening in the wider industry.
I think today is actually a very good event, and thanks to regulator it's happening. So big thanks to regulator that's actually doing and bringing such a crowd together. So big thanks to regulator. Takeaways is that a lot of regulations are coming. I think Lithuania is a good example, and I see that Latvia is trying to do something similar that kind of open the doors and promise to give the licenses, be more, I think, open with the applicants. So I think that's the key. We saw Lithuania succeeded, maybe they opened the gates too wide, but then the balance is somewhere in between, I would say.
This is a really, really great event for all fintechs and for all others who cares fintech companies, because for example, for me it is possible to see what are the challenges and problems, what my clients could get in this new development. And as well, this is a really great opportunity to see what we have to prepare for and what kind of other products we have to prepare to secure all those new developments in a market.
I'm here actually to meet my old friends. During COVID times I didn't meet them, first of all, and second, of course, I want to know some fresh news about fintech environment. And in the last discussion I heard that there is some new regulations for cryptocurrencies are coming, and I think that it will definitely be a kind of game changer. And I hope that it will be in good way, because maybe some amount of gray money will come out from the cryptocurrency, but definitely if it will be started to be a bit more regulated than it is before, then new good money and new clean money will come to cryptocurrency. So I think that then Bitcoin will go up. Thank you.